Hello, my good people. Welcome to Journey to Jasmine. I'm Jasmine, of course, and you have tuned in to another Soul Sunday. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Jasmine, thank you for rocking with you and really betting on yourself today. Today was really hard to record. It was, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, ooh, you know how when you're in the starting period of something and you're just trying to get the ball rolling uphill, and you're tired and you don't know if you're getting anywhere because you can't see the whole picture, because right now you're laser focusing on the initiation and the process, and so it makes it hard. It really does. But today's Soul Sunday is just a reminder to keep doing the work, to stay focused, that you're well on your way. The tiredness that you're feeling it's okay. It's normal. You are exerting focus energy to get to where you want to be, and I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. You got this. So let's get into it. So today's Soul Sunday is titled "Believe in Your Own Magic." Believe in your ability to get this done. Believe that is going to happen. It's totally different than knowing, okay? Because I often confuse knowing with believing, because I'm like, I just want to know. I got to know all the information. I have to know all the pieces. I have to know how it's going to play out. But this is not a situation that you can just know. You're not going to know all the details. You're not going to have all the pieces. You are going to have to believe. And that's something that you are used to from the last story, right? But remember, we are on this journey and we have closed that door. We're in a new, I keep wanting to say new chapter, but it's not a new chapter, because chapter is what we were used to. We were used to going from chapter to chapter to chapter. And remember, we are in a brand new story, okay? We had our title page. We're in a new story. And so when you're in a new story, there's going to be new characters, new problems, new situations, new everything. All right, so we're learning. We are in our stage of having to learn what it is that we're trying to do, and like just flowing with it. Okay, we're not going to know it, but we believe that we're headed to where we need to be. We believe that it's all working out for our highest and greatest good. So we're going to trust in our belief, and we're going to keep moving. Okay, we're going to learn as it comes, and everything's going to be good. Okay, so some of the things that may be significant to you in this moment would be yellow candles. I've been really drawn to my and shout out to Walmart, because I know other candles are really good, but you know, the cost sometimes is just like, yikes, when I can go right there to Walmart and get me a sugared lemon. What is this? Sweet sugared lemon, and it is so good. So good. It's very refreshing, because like I said, I was really struggling to get this done, but it's just it's good energy. Okay, and it's also with that yellow, it makes me think of, you know, your solar plexus, that area of where you know, summon all of your courage. And sometimes the truth is, it's just the courage. Like, I am afraid. I've never done this before. I've never done it like this, and I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm so used to knowing, and I'm having to exercise a different part of my body. I'm strengthening something that I've always had, but I'm now having to work that muscle. So I'm working different muscles, if you will. So anywho, that yellow candle may be significant. Go get you some yellow candles. Another thing that I was hearing was an installment ceremony. So I was watching my little sister. She was just installed in a band sorority, and there was it's a very significant time. Okay, you are being initiated into new things, right? And it's scary. Yes, especially with this. Is if you're watching this in October, or when you're watching it when I put it in, it's the 27th. But this is that spooky season. This is when, you know, the dark comes out more than the sun. Okay, so it gets darker quicker, and so you are left to deal with what goes bump in the night for longer periods of time. Okay, and I know this is around that time when people start experiencing you know, just seasonal depression, depression from, you know, family gatherings, going to family gatherings, the pressure of not having a family gathering to go to, just how people may have seen you, how people believe you to be, and you having to release their projections on you and show up as who you are, and then being afraid to show up as who you are, not knowing who you're going to show up as. So, you know, I get it. It's a lot, but you are going through your initiation process, right? And believe that is the word of the thing. Believe that it's all going to work out for you. Believe that you're exactly where you need to be. If you needed to be a step ahead, if you needed to have already passed this, you would have, right? And so trust this initiation process. Trust this moment to just learn something new, okay? Learn a new trick. Learn something new. Learn a new way of being, okay? And be honest with yourself. Be so honest with yourself that it may seem similar, but it's totally different. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, I think about my daughter. She's 5 and she's at that stage of she knows everything. She just believes that she knows everything. She asks a lot of questions. She's very inquisitive, very curious. But because she's always asking and wanting to know, and she has a great memory, she's starting to believe she knows everything. And me and my husband are constantly trying to tell her, hey, you don't know it all. Like, you're not supposed to, right? You have so much life to live that you're going to keep learning, keep growing. So be honest with yourself on this new stage that, hey, I don't know it all. I have to learn, okay? I have to learn what stage I'm on. And I also have to be honest to say that some of these relationships, some of these connections that I have, they were from my last story. They just don't fit the vibe of what it is that I'm trying to do. And it's no love lost. I mean, it may be, but also that's the past. That's last story's problems. I have new problems and new things to focus on, okay? So I really got off. I got off way off with that, but you know what? I didn't, because I said exactly what needed to be said in that moment. And somebody who's watching, you're gonna feel that, and you're gonna be like, girl, yes, okay, I'm with you. We are all connected. It is all somebody's waiting. Like, it's that somebody's inspired when people are telling it's like I'm seeing someone doing an interview, sitting down with a, I don't know, whatever blog or something. They're sitting down, they're telling their story, and they're just like, man, what inspired you to create this, whatever it is that you're trying to create? What inspired you? And sometimes it's a person, sometimes it's a thing, sometimes it's something that somebody created. But what I'm hearing is the next generation, or the wave, or just the indigo children behind us, those rainbow children, those golden children that are, I keep saying behind us, but really it's in front of us. But you know, time is another video. But the point that I'm trying to say is, somebody is going to be inspired by the work you commit to in this moment. Somebody is waiting for your idea, or your whatever it is that you are supposed to breathe life into. Somebody is waiting for it, okay? And you got to get to it. You got to summon up that courage, that strength, 8:11 on my clock. Summon up the courage and strength to believe in your ability to get this done, to believe that God is not sending you these signs and confirmations and all of these things to let you know, hey, I got you. Do you got you? Because I got you. I'm betting on you. I think I did in my last Soul Sunday, I may have been talking about Katniss Everdeen, Girl on Fire, the Hunger Games. And Senna, her fashion designer, every time she went out, he always said, I'm still betting on you, Girl on Fire. Like, somebody's betting on you. Somebody's waiting for you. Somebody is so proud of you. Somebody who may not be here in the physical, and I have chills, I have goosebumps right now. Somebody who may not be here physically with you is rooting on you. They're betting on you. You're the one that they put their hopes, their dreams, their prayers to. You are the sum of so many loved ones who had to come together, and the DNA and all of the traits and all of that has come together to birth you in this moment, to give you this opportunity to brave a new story, to inspire, okay? And whatever that may look like. And it's not something that it doesn't have to be separate from who you are. It's a part of you. It's innate. It's within you. You have everything you need right now in this moment to succeed. Your potential is limitless. I'm seeing 8s and 24s, and okay, back to, I'm all over the place, but back to my sister's installment ceremony. The band sorority that she's a part of. I think they're the Theta Omega chapter, and Theta it's a Greek letter, but it's represented by the number 8, right? And then Omega, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I used to always think it just meant Omega was like just the ending. But you know, in this new story, I realized it's in its completion, in its entirety, and it's from the it's all of it. It's all encompassing, okay? And right now, you have literally everything you need because your intentions are pure. 1022, pure intentions is why you have everything you need. Everything you need. I want to write that down because I'm going to probably tag that somewhere because somebody is just going to tune in just to that part. But you have everything you need. And I channeled earlier for you to be the teacher, to lead, be loyal to your tribe. There's not a lot who's been awakened like you. There's not a lot of people who see the way that you see. There's not a lot of people who get it the way that you get it. Few have been called to lead, and my dear, you are one of them. It is time for you to stop being afraid of your own power, to trust your emotions. I know you're so emotional, and it's just trust it, okay? Recognize that not all of them are yours. Recognize that some of them are the ones that you're carrying around from other people, okay? But trust that you are placed in the position that you're in for you to lead, for you to show them a better way, for you to guide them. And again, I say go back to that pure intentions that come into with that childlike. Children, they're so there's nothing they don't believe that they can do unless they've learned to be afraid of something. But initially they're so brave and they can just jump in, that lion, that strength in them. They just, I think back, my daughter's watching Lion King the other day, and she's always asking about Simba and then how much he changed, because when he was a child, he was fearless. He thought he could take on the hyenas and go where his dad told him, hey, don't go out there. And but he was brave. He wasn't afraid. He knew he could do it until trouble really hit. And I don't even believe that he was so afraid of the trouble, but it's the consequences. And sometimes when you're young, you're not prepared to deal with those consequences. But those consequences, hey, they're going to come. You're going to learn. But have that same bravery, have that same faith that no matter the consequence, no matter the situation, you are smart enough, you are brave enough, you can figure it out. You're going to find the solution. You're going to get your way out. The Phoenix rising, you will be reborn again. You will make it through. You got this. I mean, a lot of the things that you were so worried about 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 14 years ago, can you remember them? You probably can't. And you were so, it got you to your core. You didn't think you were going to make it through. And here you are, made it through. Here you are, a new set of problems. You got this. Trust in yourself. You don't need me to tell you what you already know. You don't need somebody else to validate what you already believe. Now, again, know the difference between your true intuition and your true highest self versus your ego, because sometimes your ego, it gets a little chaotic because of fear, because of all the projections. Your ego will tell you a different story. Don't tell yourself that story anymore. Shut that down. Does it make you feel good, or does it make you feel sad? Does it make you shrink up? Does it make you hide yourself? If that's what it's making you do, it's not the truth. That is not the truth. A lot of that was not written on this page, but a lot of the message, the spirit of it, the feeling of it, it resonated. I'm here talking to what would be considered the alphas of the group. Okay, your pack is depending on you, and they're waiting for you to get it right, so that way they can get it right and do their own steps. And I don't say any of this to put any extra pressure on you, because life is hard enough just being you. But the point that I'm trying to make is, be true to you. You're so afraid that you're not going to get it right, and there are people who are just like, man, I can't wait to see her get it right. She always does. Okay, so you believe that. You give yourself everything you need. Really reach for it. Don't, sometimes when like you want to win something, I'm thinking of like somebody in the audience, or not even you want to win something. Think about yourself in the classroom and you're not really sure of the answer, but you want to be called on in that chance that you're right, but you don't shoot your hand up. Like, you put your hand up like, just in case, I don't know, halfway, put your hand up. Really reach for it. Really go for it. Make no excuses this time. Bet on you. Bet on you. 4, 5, 6. It's time to take that next step. It's time to keep going, to dive in, to don't make the same mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes as before. You got this. It is all working out for you. I love you. I'm going to end it here because I can already feel the brewings of something else coming next. And I want to go ahead and write that down and channel that message. But believe in your own magic. You got this. God, like I said, God wouldn't be giving you these feelings, these thoughts if he did not trust you. He already knows exactly the way it's going to happen. And yet and still, he still said, I want you. Regardless of the mistakes you made, regardless of the path you fell down on, regardless of how you feel about who you are and your ability to do it right, he still said, I'm going to give that to you. Okay? And so trust in yourself. You got this. Nobody knows you the way you know you. Trust in yourself. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next Soul Sunday.